Hello again, everyone. I'm Paul, the Nitro Scars, and welcome to this edition of the Nitro Corner. Today is Saturday, and it is time for the Weekend Report. And as always, we begin with part 1 of the Weekend Report, the Smackdown report from last night. So let's begin. It opened up with a Randy Orton promo, as Orton has admitted that he was diagnosed with a concussion after Christian hit him twice with the championship belt over the past 2 weeks. He doesn't even care, though. He wants to fight, but Theodore Long says, no, you're not going to fight. He won't even let Orton fight, but he does allow him to be at ringside, as Christian will take on Sheamus in the main event, because Christian coming out there saying he thinks the concussion is just an excuse for Randy Orton to weasel out of the title match. Sheamus coming out there saying that he should get a title match. That led, of course, to the Christian versus Sheamus main event, with the stipulation if Sheamus won, it would be a triple threat match at Capital Punishment. We'll just see how that unfolds later on in the show. Moving on now, a return 6-man tag team matchup was the opening contest, as Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, and Ezekiel Jackson defeat Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase. In the end, though, after the match was over, the SmackDown announced that the referee did make a mistake. He did not see Ted DiBiase raise his shoulder up before the 3 count. But from what my vantage point was, that Ted DiBiase kicked out after the 3 count. The shoulder blades were down. That's a 1-2-3 victory for Sin Cara's team. And a referee's decision, as always, is final. Excuse me there. Next up, we see Jinder Mahal score an impressive win over Vladimir Kozlov, thanks to a little interference from the Great Khali. Once again, look out for Jinder Mahal in the near future. He's looking to be one of the fastest rising stars on SmackDown. Next up, the Big Show comes out there. It has been announced that he'll face Alberto Del Rio at Capital Punishment. He wants Alberto Del Rio, point blank. But Teddy Long coming out there says that criminal charges are pending against the Big Show, and quite possibly a lawsuit against the Big Show for injuring Ricardo Rodriguez. So Theodore Long has a solution for him for the time being, to face the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Big mistake. The Big Show knocked him unconscious in about 90 seconds. It turned out to be a no contest. Mark Henry stretchered out at the hands of the Big Show, but it would not be the last time we'd be seeing the Big Show on SmackDown that night. Next up, if you like 6-person tag team matches, the next bout was a 6-woman tag team matchup, as Alicia Fox, Rosa Mendez, and Tamina defeated Natalya, AJ, and Caitlyn. To me, it was an alright 6-woman tag, but there was really no purpose behind it, as far as I'm concerned. Next up, they reviewed their latest Obama spoof. I'm so glad that stuff is over, because it is probably the most stupidest waste of time I've ever seen in my life. Who gives a rat's you-know-what about President Barack Hussein Obama's maybe becoming involved with capital punishment? Who cares? We got other problems in this country. Economy, education. But I will not go into any politics. This is wrestling, not politics. If you want politics, go to Fox News. Next up, tag team action. The Uso brothers were very impressive in my mind, as they beat Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. It's the first time those two have been in a tag match since the Core broke up. But the Uso brothers, again, another team to be watching out for on the SmackDown roster. Next up, Alberto Del Rio came out there for his promo. He said there may be a lawsuit against the Big Show for, of course, what happened to Ricardo Rodriguez, and that he dedicates the victory this Sunday at Capital Punishment to Ricardo Rodriguez. The Big Show comes out there, and as he climbs in the ring, the bottom rope breaks. Ain't that something? When's the last time you saw any part of the ring break? The Big Show did it against Brock Lesnar back in 2003. Remember the superplex off the top rope, broke the ring. Boy, that's an unexpected happening. And then Alberto Del Rio runs up the ramp the aisleway and gives the Big Show the wink. That POs the Big Show as he tears up the entire ringside area. And that's very impressive for the Big Show to tear up ringside. He'll hopefully will try to tear up Alberto Del Rio this Sunday at Capital Punishment. Next up, of course, is the main event as Christian scores a pinfall victory over Sheamus as he rams Sheamus's head into the ring post. But Randy Orton chased him off after the bout was over and decided to give Christian a little message. So he punched Sheamus right in the head, knocks him out. Probably he was stretchered out as well after that incident, but you can best believe Randy Orton will be ready for Christian this Sunday at Capital Punishment. And that ends SmackDown for this week. Overall, SmackDown was a pretty good show with Christian defeating Sheamus, a pretty interesting six-man tag team matchup, and of course the Big Show taking care of Mark Henry and ringside as well. Well, that's it for part 1 of the Weekend Report, the SmackDown Report. Coming up next is part 2 of our Weekend Report, the Nitro Top 10. And believe me, I just got done with the Nitro Top 10, a very interesting list this week. Until then, I'm Paul the Nitro Skyler saying, so long everybody.